Hello, hello, welcome back. This is Dilliard speaking from the Open Wardrobe Gang, and welcome to another episode of our blind playthrough of Salt and Sanctuary. I believe at this point we are around episode 7. In the very last episode, we thoroughly explored the Sunken Keep, and we encountered a very surprising boss battle in the Falls Jester. Yes, and we beat that guy pretty easily. And later on, we encountered another Jester, and we received our very first brand, which basically allows us to, in certain places where there are obelisks, to walk on the ceilings. Yes, so that's that. Without further ado, let's jump into it and let's go. As I'm feeling spicy, I think I will make another offering at the beginning of this episode and check out how, for example, let's go with a cleric. He will grant us prayer potency, which we will probably not use, but we will see how this whole mechanic works. Oh, here he is. Here he is. You seek discipleship of the three. Yes. The candelabra of the three represents the three gods that maintain order in the world. The king creates laws by which all men must abide. I thought the judge would be, in a way, related to creating laws. The judge decides when men have broken the knight's laws, and the knight carries out the king's sentence against guilty men. There must be order in all things, in peace and in war. I see. Okay, and he repeats that. Interesting. And we can learn prayers from him. Revive and cleanse. On the island, death takes us into the mists where salt and spirits linger. With enough wisdom, prayer can wrest a lost spirit into the realm of the corporeal. Revives an ally. Interesting. There is a mechanic to revive an ally. Let's say we heed the order of the three. Let's say we take this sellsword with us on our journey. Are we able to later on revive him if he happens to die? No idea. That might be the case. And cleanse removes poisoning from the caster. Oh, that's a very useful ability. Poison is the refuge of the unscrupulous, but the devout cleric need not fear its effects. Okay. And I don't know, I keep closing his dialogue window. We can also buy items from him. Blessed pages and red shards, and he has a crystal moat ring. I believe I do have that item. Halves effect of focus, usage on fatigue. Okay. I believe we have a lot of souls also. Let us level up 3 times. Something along those lines, yes. But I don't know just yet how we will be spending those. In our last spending spree, we basically got ourselves class 5 heavy armor, and after that, class 1 heavy mace fighter. So I think, while I don't want to hoard those the salt on me, in case we die, I will keep the pearls instead of spending them just yet. I believe we should start with a little bit of backtracking, as we basically missed certain things over here after coming back from the gesture, who graciously gave us our very first brand. But I believe there is like one more obelisk here, which will... It's very hard to hit those enemies. Oh, totally forgot about you. And he hit me midair. He hit me with a jump while I was jumping. Yes. So going back to my thought, it's really hard to hit those enemies with just a jump and light attack. It was a lot easier with Kureimoa. Red shards, okay, so let's get these guys out of the way. Could you come down here, please? Oh, and he did. He's a very fast bloke. Okay, so here's the obelisk, and let's see how it works. So we are on the ceiling. It is confirmed. I was not hallucinating in the very last episode. I wonder if every single obelisk behaves in the same way. It was said that this is our very first brand, so are there multiple brands functioning differently in different episodes? Not in different episodes, in different ways? Or maybe there are different obelisks, I have no idea. Oh, this is peculiar. Okay. How do we get there? I'll have to jump. I'll have to hold on to this ledge. Oh, we did it. That's cool. It's a little bit awkward, but it's a cool mechanic. Vile Hog's Ear, we know that one. We can go to the right, we can go down. Let's go check this place out. Ascarian Scrotum. And a bag of salt. See, this is what I thought that the area in which we fought the False Jester would be. Like, just a simple house in which we find a consumable item or a weapon and, you know, and that's the end of it. But it turned out it was a completely different path leading to more paths. Okay, let's see the shield. A large wooden shield of simple design carried by legionnaires of the Ascarian army. Light enough to be held in one hand, yet sturdy enough to repel blades and projectiles alike. These shields afford an unrivaled degree of protection and versatility to which Ascaria largely owes its multitude of successful military campaigns. Interesting. And what is it? It's class 1 tower shield, so it's like a big shield, basically. Tower shields. In Dark Souls, I remember there were like 3 classes of shields. These little ones that you use for parrying, these ordinary ones that were versatile, and the tower shields with which you were not to parry, but they basically provided you with a lot of protection. You were not able to parry with those ones, so suddenly we cannot jump back up. I have to drop down. Thankfully we dealt with the Vile Hogs already. Okay, can I perform this trick once again? Yes. Okay, a little bit of platforming. In the last few episodes we've seen a lot of tombstones from like our fallen comrades and players of this game, so let's hope we don't join them right now. Okay, once again, nicely done. Voracious Charm. New charm just dropped. A charm of wood and metal. The spiral of teeth-like blades seem to shudder eagerly, but only when not directly observed. Oh, it leeches HP. That is very interesting. That sounds very useful. I might switch to that weapon when we get low on resources, and thanks to that we'll be able to build up some HP back. Let's drop down, but he's coming. A rat, not a rat, a rat feeder. Yeah, I think that's what they were called. Oh, if we are here, let's check the bestiary and basically just read one entry. So, drowned soldier, the very first enemies we basically found on the island, an unarmored drowned sellsword. He must have washed ashore. Yeah, they were very common ashore. He exists in a state of undead mindlessness, but he is not completely devoid of combat skill. True. Is this the... Yeah. Oh, he has a shield in this one, and there is a lot of drops that you can get from this guy. It's interesting that we've killed 14 of them, and we've only been able to find red shards. How about Raider? What? Oh, these are the Raiders. The reanimated drowned remains of a barbaric raider, adorned in salt-crusted furs and armed to the teeth with crude axes. Yeah, these Viking-like enemies. Okay. It's good to have that out of the way. Oh, actually, now I've just realized that in the bottom left corner you can see the current bonuses that we have. The one for the merchant, the cleric, and the sellsword. And above that we have a salt. It's a salt triangle. I suspect it might be an icon related to this ring, which increases salt obtained from slain enemies. So that must be the salt icon with like an arrow pointing up. That totally makes sense. Okay, so what now? I think we'll just go down. We'll get... I remembered that guy. Nice. Rat feeders, moles, always dropping from them. Okay, I'm getting munched on. Oh, they can slap you with their tails. Oh, I totally rolled into that. I'm getting fucked. Oh, nice. This is what happens when you try to run away from them and not deal with them instantly. You get completely messed up. But this is also why we've spent our salt, because things like these tend to happen to me. Okay, let's take it slow. Nice. Just have to find this good timing, you know, right after they spawn, but before they basically kill you. Okay, we're being eaten, but it resulted in a better outcome this time. Alright, so what I wanted to say, we're back. I don't want to go to this cavern just yet. This is a completely separate area, and in a game such as this, a 2D game in which there are dungeons, I basically associate going down with like an increase of difficulty. So let's stay on this level. on the level of the Kraken Cyclops and see what's to the right here. I mean, I do remember what's to the right is this Hall of Crimson type of place, and we'll be checking it out right now. If we manage to get there in one piece, because as you can see, these rat feeders are basically our bane. But we can outrange them. Will the other one come back? Okay. Okay, let's... He whipped me. Okay, now I'm able to kill you. Why was I dealing such low damage to this foe? Maybe he has like... Yeah, he probably had like... protection against maces or hammers, and slashing damage was what we needed to take him down. Interesting. That might mean we sometimes will have to just switch our weapons mid-combat in order to deal with a certain type of an enemy. Get out of my face. He absolutely flew. This guy got destroyed. Fell into pieces, basically. Let's change our weapons. Take down this guy. Change back. And we are moving forward. Red holes of cages. Red hole of cages. Okay, no crimson. I don't know why. How I came up with the crimson part. So hole of cages. And I'm interested in that one enemy. I don't believe we've checked him out just yet. Is it Marauder? No. False gesture. Not gesture, jester. Red Lord. Oh, that's this guy, ruler of the Red Hole of Cages. Okay, now I know where I got the crimson part. Ruler. Huh, that guy was the ruler. Ruler of the Red Hole of Cages. Red Lords once resembled something more like men, but as their hearts grew more sick, so did their bones. Did their bodies. This entire area, the entire area of the entire game is like corrupted, vile, and consumed by darkness. So Red Hole of Cages. And that guy... Heartseeker, no, that's the eyeball. Salt, no. Saltless, also no. Oh, we'll find him eventually. Trap treasure. How do we approach this? Okay, that was a gravestone. I was suspecting a mimic, a crossbow, a boulder falling onto my head. None of those. Stone mage. I think I've been had. That might have been a troll message. This looks like a shortcut. Yeah, it looks like a shortcut. I don't think I will risk falling down or jumping down. I think we will go to the cavern then. no other way forward. It's either the castle or the cavern. So cavern it is, then, for now. Someone has died here. It was rolling, and then, oh, I think that was a ranch feeder. Okay. So the cavern. Another one of the scary places. Let's see it. I really like the atmosphere instantly in this one. I like the water droplets falling over the ceiling. Oh. Bell will return. Don't tell me, oh my goodness. I'm just running into like dead ends that I thought are like legitimate pathways I am able to take. If that's the case, if this cavern is also inaccessible, then well, we're going to the castle. It's happening. And I was dreading going into that place. It's so funny. I walked so many times past it, thinking to myself, oh, you know, this is probably a complete maze. Oh, how will I get there? How will I find my way? Well, it turns out there was nothing down there. Okay, I'm switching to my sword for now, for dealing with these guys. It has better range. We are still losing HP. They are very elusive, these guys. Vile hogs. I'm always losing a lot of HP fighting them. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, let me think. Where was the castle? There was a shortcut to the castle. Through the jester. So the jester fight was here, okay. Nice, nicely done. Loot some gold on the way. I guess these barrels and these tables and chairs, these are like an infinite source of gold. So you have no way of running out of all of your gold. Wait, what was here? That was Bandit's Pass, right? Yes, that other path led to the domain of the Sudden Night, and that merged into the Sudden Night set. So we are definitely going this way. Of course, getting hit once again. What's new? Getting hit by traps that you've already experienced. That's very smart. Hey, but I remembered about that one. Of course. I think some bat totally died by the trap. Okay, we got some items and a monstrosity. Yes, I remember you. 71. Ooh, 85. So we get to 3-shot him if we just pull back the weapon and swing it with additional force. Okay, we've made it. We've made it. I don't believe there are more enemies on the way here. So we have 3 flasks, but we do have a lot of red shards in our inventory if the situation becomes dire. And our friendly grandpa over here, not present, disappeared once again. I remember that we looted like a bronze key. Yes, it's here. A simple bronze key, it shows signs of frequent use. I don't know if a simple key leads to opening this elaborate door, but maybe. It does, totally does. Oh, and there is a wall right behind the door. It's a satchel of salt and a great axe. Let me see it. Outlaw Great Axe, a two-handed axe wielded by the opportunistic bands of pillagers native to the eastern continent. While they normally prey upon lightly guarded merchant caravans, these lawless guerrillas have been known to occasionally target remote settlements and established border towns. The simple construction of this sturdy weapon reflects the outlaws' formidable strength. I do have formidable strength too, and their overbearing, unrestrained approach to combat. Let's check it out. Okay, slash and strike, some dex scaling. It's lighter, but it provides less damage output. Let's check how it looks. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. Cool. Oh, can we swing just twice? No, can do it 3 times. I have totally forgotten about weapon combos. Okay, let's try one out. Is there one? If there is, I don't know how to perform it. Oh yeah. So a light attack and a strong attack is a combo for this weapon. We'll have to employ them somehow if I remember in the heat of combat. Is this like a puzzle? A little bit of a puzzle. So we can go there. That's obvious. Can jump on top of this. But can I jump up again? Doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, in that case, we know where to go. But there is an item. But there is an item. So how does one get up there? Don't know yet. Maybe we'll be able to drop down later on. I hope this is not a boss. Castle of Storms. Oh, creepy. Would you spare a sanctuary for a weary traveler? This is definitely a boss battle. The game just hasn't registered yet that we've encountered this guy. Have to move an inch to the right. Oh! What? It's not a boss battle, is this just an ordinary enemy? No. Not good. I saw another enemy up there. This is ridiculous. But you can cheese him. Okay, he wasn't that tough. He wasn't that tough. Armor Guardian's Ashes, okay. There are more enemies up ahead. Okay, he looked a lot... he looked like the Tower Knight from Demon's Souls. I have not played that game, but I am aware of it. Of how that enemy looks, how that boss fight. Jesus. A lot is happening. Okay, so you can just destroy the floating skulls. Someone else. We aggroed like a knight also. Split swordsman ear. Okay, let's check these items out. Oof. So we got ashes and another ear. Ashes. Ashes of an armored guardian, a construct of Jarret, King of Storms. The moment it was defeated, the magic that bound it to this plane dispersed, save for a small pile of ash. Okay, interesting. So a construct. And a new ear. Split swordsman ear. Ear of a split swordsman. One of a cadre of once noble sword fighters whose duty led them to sacrifice much of their physical bodies to the mostly unsuccessful teleportation experiments of Plane the Seeker. Plane himself was able to escape punishment, vanishing one night. Whether he was lost to the void like so many limbs of the split swordsman or finally achieved his goal of safe teleportation is unknown. Interesting. So, swordsman interested in teleportation. Yes, split swordsman. Their armor is cool. A fierce swordsman formerly of the Ascarian elite squadron known as the Blue Guard, though the Guard answered only to Duke Gardon. The Duke was convinced by Plane the Seeker, a traveling sorcerer who had found his way into the Duke's court, to allow him to use the Guard in a series of disastrous teleportation experiments. I don't know if it's the best idea to use like your elite squadron as like guinea pigs. Ember Skull, okay, a simple revenant. Ember Skulls are essentially flame-made flesh. They can be given basic instructions through arcane rites, but are otherwise incapable of any kind of advanced reasoning. I thought these were just some kind of summons that this other mob basically spawned. That's why I did not want to hit them, because I thought they are just projectiles. But it turns out, and I tried to kill the sorcerer instead of them, but it turns out they are just ordinary enemies. That's very good to know. Oh, another Bronze Knight. But I am strong now. Bronze Knights are nothing to me. But I believe there is a trap here. Got electrocuted. Nicely done. He got electrocuted, but he thought nothing of it, basically. The staircases are just going up. Okay, let's stick to the left side for now. I am very intrigued by this area. Let's avoid this button on the ground. a dead end perfectly. I was not also aware that you can destroy columns in the background. Lightning barrage. That sounds like a prayer or a spell. Ooh, it's magic. It's a completely different thing. Summon a rapid fire stream of lightning, maintaining a steady level of concentration while channeling sky, can shape arcs of searing lightning into well-defined barrages of orbs. That sounds really cool. So, can I swing? Yes, let's totally destroy it. Okay, let's keep to the left side for now. The entrance was to the left, so let's keep basically exploring this side because there is less likelihood of a corridor leading to another place, I suspect. I may be totally wrong. I'm being proven totally wrong right now. The outside, huh? For a moment, I thought that's a friendly NPC. Amber Idol. And it got really stormy outside for whatever reason. Amber Idol. Maybe I'll get inside because it's really loud here. Okay, let's leave. I don't want to deal with them. I'm looking for a sanctuary. Right now I have 0 red flasks. So peaceful in here in comparison to the outside. Amber Idol, huh? Not here. A waxy, pungent idol of amber glisten. Amber glisten is as precious as it is rare and said to be vomited up from the bellies of great kraken. It's interesting. It's an idol, right? Idol. I guess it's not a stone figurine. It looks like it. I thought that maybe this is a new summon that we can get to our sanctuary, but I guess not. Let's go up. We are looking for a sanctuary desperately. Oh. Nope! I almost got hit twice by the same trap. Okay. Let's use a red shard and cautiously continue forward. And suddenly this is a boss, right? No, it's not. Grenado times 5. Impen crest ring. We could drop down, but no. I believe this is the place where we killed that one enemy that looked like an NPC. Can we jump back up, please? I don't think we can. But thankfully no fall damage was applied to us. Okay, so we've climbed to the top. We got a new ring. Impen crest ring. Thick metal ring adorned with the crest of Impen, the mythical kraken of flame. Impen was a fairy tale, but the magic this ring contains is very real. The mythical kraken of flame. Increase your defense to fire damage. It's interesting. I was so far associating krakens with water, as it was said somewhere that the kraken cyclops was like an amphibian creature, but he was slain on solid ground. So I thought, oh, kraken means like they are amphibian or something, but it seems that they are kraken of flame. Okay, I'm working from the bottom up once again. Let's hope for a sanctuary. Okay. An item. I like not seeing enemies. A blacksmith. Nothing on this level. I really like the columns in the background. Oh! A trap, but I think we dodged it. Charred locket. Did I see an enemy? Oh, I definitely saw an enemy. Charred locket. Charred locket. Is it here? Oh, it is. Oh, that's upgrading weapons. I've had one. Now I have 4. Okay, they, for whatever reason, did not react to me swinging at them. This elevator next to these ornamental piece in the background, which looks a little, really cool, is not moving. So the only way forward, one of 2 ways forward, is here. Ray of Searing, another, I believe. No. Was it a piece of magic? Yes. Oh, it is a class 4 prayer, so we are getting some high-end prayers here. Summon a ray of divine retribution searing nearby enemies. While clerics are typically men of peace, they are protected by fierce gods and spirits. The faith of a threatened cleric is more deadly than any blade or hammer. Can we please find a sanctuary? I don't believe I can access that. There is a gate with the lever inside. Does the lever activate this platform here? I don't like for it to not be a boss battle. Let's check this one first. What is that? Oh, another one of those. Okay, so let's check the other one. There must be a sanctuary nearby. I refuse to go on without a sanctuary. An obelisk here, okay. This guard. Use a lot of damage. Soldier's poem. This thing inaccessible. Okay, we are pushing forward. No other way forward, I guess. Sadly, we are unable of finding a sanctuary. And that red shard is not really efficient, I have to say. Ooh. Okay, actually, let's put on this one ring that gives us HP back whenever we kill an enemy. Where was it? I swear we had something like that. No, it was a charm. It wasn't a ring, it was a charm. So a little bit less damage, but we'll be able to get some HP back. But where do we go? Let's go right. Okay, good. Thrown around. Okay, we got some back, I think. Ah, but it's a dead end. Another one of those. All tricky, this entire area is tricky, so I guess the only way forward is going to the left. There must be a sanctuary somewhere here. There must be, right? Yeah, I can access this. Oh. Yes, I totally forgot once again. Triggering the same traps multiple times, that's my superpower. Yeah, from here on forward. But I don't like what's behind those doors. There's another one of those knights with those skulls around him. Maybe we can get some HP from the skulls. Yes, I saw it. You get a little bit. Nice. Okay. Not the ring. The charm is putting in work. Treasure to the left. Of course it's locked. It's like, yeah, please provide me with that treasure. Okay. Go to the right, can go to the left. Silver leaf, we have that. The soldier's poem, we have that too. Ouch. That was close. That was ridiculously close. I thought I can grab onto that ledge, but I was proven wrong. We have some close calls today. But there will surely be a sanctuary right behind these doors. And I'm using a red shard for no apparent reason, because there surely is a sanctuary, right? Okay, a lever. This looks like a friendly NPC. Mending band. Where does it go? But first, you made it. Oh, is this the adventurer? Look at this view, stunning, isn't it? I wouldn't call it that. I've heard there's a thief somewhere with what sounded like a particularly useful rune. There's also that pesky dragon needs to be slain. Do you ever wonder where these buildings come from? Who built this castle? Does it have a master? I prefer not to think about these things, because usually the answer is it's the boss of the area. Will surely beat your ass. Okay, let's check this elevator. It truly leads to... Okay. Okay, if this is a way back, then I think I'm kind of forced to wait. Is there a sanctuary over here? I remember there being one. Maybe we don't have to make this ridiculous trip back. Oh my god, they are peeling left and right. An ear, tooth, and another ear. Okay. I remember that there is a sanctuary down here. Stay down. What did I say? We got a weapon. Yeah, this is a sanctuary. Oh, of course, and I waste the red shard just like this. How many do we have? Six. Okay, I think we are kind of I think I'm kind of forced to level up because we are in a very dangerous place. We don't want all of those souls on us. No, not yet. Tree of Skill. Okay. Let me think. What do we need? Another potion. Another healing potion would be nice. Where can I find one? There's one here, but it costs 3 magic nodes, and I don't necessarily want that. Oh, there's one here also. It costs willpower and whatever this is. I think it's endurance. I would cheat. There you go. It's endurance. Okay, let's get it. I'm interested. Yeah, willpower, strength, and willpower. No, let's take endurance. Let's take endurance, please. Okay, thank you. Endurance, willpower for more focus and stamina, and additional healing potion, yes. Now, let's think about what we have ahead of us here. This is class 2 heavy mace fighter, great hammers and great axes. I think I vibe with this path. Okay, let's get some strength and more strength. And now... maybe I'll wait on that. Okay, done. Now we have 7 healing potions. This is going great. We can go back to the castle. We have a shortcut unlocked. And I remember that there was an obelisk right here. An obelisk right here that was requiring our attention. Yes. And just like that, Storm Ring. I got that melting band just before. A metal band dyed red, set with a glimmering red gem. The dye is derived from Cadanian Rochiella, the fern-like plant from which most healing poultices are derived. Regenerates. Oh, it just regenerates HP. That would have been so useful in that castle right now. Okay, so we'll put it on when we lose some HP. And Storm Ring. Elemental imbalance is a dangerous side effect of favoring fire over sky or sky over fire, while novice mages tend to tear the effect. Expert sorcerers must master every aspect of the elements. Amplifies elemental magic, but also amplifies elemental imbalance. Is ineffective if paired with a ring that nullifies elemental imbalance. Interesting, so there are rings that basically cannot go together. Huh. Can I get anything else from this? Oh, but nice. I can fall down and lose some HP is what I can get. Okay, so let's go forward and let's explore more of the castle. I'm very curious what it has to offer. Okay, we still have the charm on that gives us HP leeching. Thanks to it, we are almost full HP. Yeah, we can put it on. It can stay on. Yes, full HP, thank you very much. Oh, and while executing one of the enemies, we were able to hit others too, while we're locked into an animation. That's awesome. It's very useful to know. Okay, let's test out the regeneration. Oh, it goes up so quickly. It's like using the red shards. And let's put on this bad boy back. Okay, regeneration it is. No, wait for me, wait for me. Okay. Regeneration is useful. Castle of Storms. You ever wonder where these buildings come from and who is the master of the castle? I don't like such questions being asked. As I said, it's like a boss fight. Of course. Of course. Of course, I made all of that backtracking just to see that there is a new sanctuary right in front of me. It's a classic at this point. Great. Wow. Okay, let's unequip this and this as we are not using those. Let's do a little bit more exploring. We have some time left. Maybe we can kick a boss's ass while we are at it. But the regeneration on that ring is kind of ridiculous. Seems very powerful. Look at it, it just regenerates it back up. It's ridiculous. Stone guide, okay. We are climbing up. I've just thought about something. Are there mimics in this game? I'm just carelessly opening every single chest that I encounter without thinking much. Okay, hunter gear. I believe Hunter is one of the starting classes. Out of a Beast Hunter, more useful than keeping the rain off one's face during long hunts than for physical protection. Okay, more useful. Class 0 heavy armor. Interesting, so a Hunter starts with heavy armor. Cloak of a Beast Hunter. Rugged leather gloves of a beast hunter. Their knuckles are studded with heavy iron spikes. And rugged leather boots of a beast hunter. Interesting. See, I don't need to regenerate my HP through the sanctuary because I have this amazing ring on which does the job. Let's see. We are climbing up. Oh, I know you. Oh. Okay, that was a lightning attack. Was that Was that the ray of searing, or maybe no, lightning barrage? Was he using a lightning barrage? I really like games in which basically you can use the same spells that the mobs are using. Okay, is this a boss fight, is the question. Doesn't seem so. Oh, and I see a friendly NPC. Look, down is a shortcut. I think I know where it goes. I think this is the platform we've seen earlier. Yup. Let's go back up, because I think I can fall off this. Oh, and get here, right? Phoenix rune something. Okay. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It was a stupid thing to do, but the HP is regenerating. It's all okay. The ring is OP. Hello, can I talk to you, lady? I guess not yet. Oh, and it's a small sanctuary. All right. Wow, we are finding a lot of shortcuts and sanctuaries in a very quick span of time. We're not able to find anything for a very long time, and now we are basically blessed with a lot of stuff. I want to see who our next opponent will be, so I'm pushing forward. Silver leaf, we have a lot of those. There's a chest, and I can only assume that this small sanctuary that we get here is a checkpoint for the upcoming boss battle. Stone merchant. It's a bit of platforming. Pain, carelessness, despair. Use blacksmith armor, flame ring. Kraken worm. Is this the dragon that the adventurer was talking about? Uh-oh. I'm afraid. What do you do? Come back! Okay, I somehow managed to dodge it. I don't see myself. Okay, we are dodging. Oh, okay, we are getting burned to a crisp. Pew! Oh. Okay. Okay. I think I can take you down, mister. But I think this will be the stopping point of the episode. As we've crossed the 1 hour mark, we will get to that guy in the beginning of the very next one, and I do not think he will be too much of a hassle, too much of trouble, as you know, we are powerful warriors. We can handle that guy. We can also put on. Oh, now I understand what they were saying. We did get the set of a blacksmith, which as I remember, had a very good protection to fire. It can be very useful in this very fight, and I remember that we got a ring that has, yes, defense to fire damage. Not so long ago we looted that item, so everything is basically aligning. But I will leave that to the beginning of the very next episode. I'm having, as always, great fun, and that will be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, but only if you feel like it. It is always greatly appreciated. And see you in the very next one. Bye bye.